Good afternoon, Ma'am and Sir, and good afternoon to each and everyone. Well, first, I will introduce myself. My name is Michelle Seralde, Bachelor of Secondary Education, General Science, Block 1. Today, I will discuss about the cell. Yan. Cell is the basic structural, functional, and biological unit of all living organisms. And two types of the cell. Eukaryotic cell are cells that contain our nucleus and organelles and are enclosed by a plasma membrane. Multicellular organisms that have eukaryotic cells include protozoa, plants and animals, and fungi. Eukaryotic cells contain a variety of structures called organelles which perform various functions within the cell. Ito yung picture ng eukaryotic cell. And let's proceed. Parts of eukaryotic cell: nucleus, a membrane bound in structure that contains that cell hereditary information and controls the cell growth and reproduction. Endoplasmic reticulum. Root endoplasmic reticulum is a primarily concerned with the synthesis or folding and modification of proteins, especially those that need to be delivered to different organelles with the cell or secreted from the cell, or tinatawag na quality control. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum is largely associated with lipid or tinatawag na fat, manufactures and metabolism, and steroid production, hormone production. It also has a detoxification functions. Ito yung picture ng endoplasmic reticulum. Golgi apparatus, it receives biochemicals in bulk form from the root endoplasmic reticulum, or RER. It is the only organelle in the cell that receive sorts, modify concentrates or packs and depatches, biochemical for use inside and outside the cell. Ito yung picture ng Golgi apparatus. And plasma or cell membrane is the boundary between the cell and its environment. It regulates what enters and exits the cell. Ito yung picture ng plasma cell membrane and microtubules and involved mitosis or cell motility, intracellular transport, maintenance of the cell shape, and keep organelles in place. Ito yung picture. And centrosome is an organelle that it is the main place where cell microtubules are organized. Organizing changes to the shape of the cell membrane that allow the membrane to pinch into during cell division. Ito yung picture ng centrosome. Ribosome serves as the site of biological protein synthesis. They link together specific amino acids to form polypeptides, and they export these to cytoplasms. Okay, lysosomes are organelles that contain digestive enzymes. They digest excess or worn out organelles food particles and engulf viruses or bacteria. They are like the stomach of the cell, which are involved in the digestion and the waste removal. Ito yung picture. And cytoplasm is a thick solution that fills each cell and is enclosed by the cell membrane, mainly composed of water, salts, and proteins. A framework of protein scaffolds called the cytoskeleton provide the cytoplasms, and they cell with their structure. Transport dissolve nutrients around the cell and move waste material out of the cell. And ito yung picture. And let's proceed the mitochondria. Mitochondria referred to as the powerhouses of the cell. They help turn the energy we take from food into energy that cell can use and calcium storing. And ito yung picture ng mitochondria in structural features. And cilia are eyelashes, like in structures, microtubuli, base organelles that project from the surface of the cells and serve both motile and sensory functions. And ito yung picture. Ito yung picture ng cilia. And flagellum. Flagellum is a web-like in structure that acts primarily as an organelles of locomotion in the cells of many living organisms. Ito yung picture. And microfilaments, they have roles in cell movement, muscles, construction, and cell division. To make cell move one end of the action filament stretches out while the other end pulls itself in tighter. And let's proceed to types of the cell. Two types of the cell. May tatlo tayo ditong sinasabi about two types of cell. Prokaryotic cell is a single cell organism, and they are simpler and smaller than eukaryotic cells, and lack membrane or bound organelles such as nucleus. Or examples of prokaryotic cell is meron tayo ditong bacteria and archaea. And ito yung picture ng flagellum. And meron naman tayo ditong capsule. Capsule is the additional outer covering, protects the cell when it's engulfed by other organisms, or assists in retaining moisture and helps the cell adhere to surface and nutrients. And meron naman tayo ditong source of nutrition when nutrient supply is low in cell. And cell wall is an outer covering that protects the bacteria cell and give it shape. And ito yung plasma membrane, yung picture ng plasma is a pili or hair-like structures on the surface of the cell that attack to other bacterial cell. And thank you.